Hi everybody, this is Trainer Cobb coming at you to talk to you a little bit about nutrient timing. What nutrient timing is basically knowing when to eat certain things. One of the problems we get into as a society is we actually don't eat enough food. We spread out our meals over longer periods of time than we should, and then when we finally do eat, we overeat. So what nutrient timing is, and it's the old adage that you've heard already, I'm not groundbreaking this information to you, is that we should be eating 5 to 6 small meals a day. And what exactly does that mean? Because that still is subjective and can mean different things to different people. One thing you need to know and always remember is that we are hardwired from caveman times. The caveman didn't have a watch to tell him, hey, it's time to eat breakfast, or hey, it's time to eat lunch. They ate when they could. And obviously with the advent of modern technology in our society, we can eat whenever we want to. So with that, though, the body is still hardwired in our DNA from the way we were put together from the beginning. So the best thing to do is to eat your meals 2.5 to 3 hours apart. And there's some controversy on that too, but I figure that's a safe window. The body loves consistency. The body loves to get the same amount of nutrients every time you eat. That allows your hormones, your endocrine system, allows everything to balance out and to remain consistent and to stay in what scientists call homeostasis or equilibrium. It's when we start playing around with that is where we get into trouble, because if we eat a really small meal like a lot of people do at breakfast, sometimes not even eating breakfast, and then they sometimes won't even do anything until lunchtime. They have this huge lunch and then maybe a snack in the afternoon and this gigantic dinner. The body's trying to cope with that. And anytime the body is not in homeostasis, it's in what we call starvation or survival mode. So then what would happen is, if you're not eating on a consistent basis, even if you were to have, let's say, a grilled chicken breast, green beans, and basmati rice, which is, a completely healthy meal, the body would take that and turn it into fat and store it. Especially if it's a situation where you either eat no breakfast or eat very little breakfast, or at dinner time you're gorging yourself on meatloaf and mashed potatoes and that kind of stuff. So it's very important to know not only what to eat, but when to eat. So when clients come into us, most of them are not eating very well, but every once in a while we'll get a client that comes in that actually eats pretty good, but their timing is off, so they're still not seeing the weight loss or the muscle building or body toning effects that they've been looking for all along. So one of the things we do, besides obviously one-on-one training, which is our meat and potatoes, but we also do meal planning. And in our meal planning, not only do we talk about what you should and shouldn't be eating, but we also talk about what times you should be eating and what nutrients you should be having at what part of the day. So that's my tip to you guys. If you're skipping meals, if you're only eating 2 or 3 meals a day, bump it up. You got to build that foundation before you can start to build the house. So if you're not eating well, that foundation is start trying to get in 5 to 6 small meals a day. And this is all based on hours that you are awake. So if you're somebody that is awake for 18 hours a day, you may even have to put in another meal. If you don't have long days and you're actually one of the few people that are able to get 8+ hours sleep a night, you might only be getting 5 meals in a day. It's all based on how many hours you are awake during the day. So if you're not doing that, make it a point to get your extra meals in, and that could be anything from just a protein drink with a piece of fruit, or you can have some raw veggies without the dip, of course, and any lean source of protein. So if you're not doing that, go ahead and start doing that, and you will start to notice some changes within a couple weeks, I promise. This is Trainer Cobb, and I'm out.